Hey everyone, it's Borg Brain coming back at you with another educational blockchain video. This video is on Chainx, and specifically, it's on how to create an account in the Chainx app, the backend like wallet app, and how to send some PCX tokens back and forth. PCX being the native token of Chainx. This is a substrate-based token. At the current moment, you can only buy it on uh, centralized exchanges, but I don't think you're going to have to wait too long before you start seeing this token on some decentralized exchanges. Specifically, keep your eyes peeled for um, Kusama parachain auctions, because once the first few chains go up on Kusama, very quickly there will be a decentralized exchange on one of those first ones, and on one of those decentralized exchanges, I am sure you will find PCX tokens. Um, as always, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. Be safe, have fun. As I reiterate in all these videos, like, this is not a, an endorsement or this or that for anything, for any of the projects I cover. I'm just trying to objectively kind of go through the project, explain it a bit, give links. All the links for this will be in the description, and I kind of give an overview of the project, talk about it a bit at the end. I show how to do the thing, and then that's it. I'm just trying to show people how to do the thing, and then giving some materials so you can do your own research. So don't just go buy this thing because I'm doing a video on it. It's just you know like I like the project. I am not now. I have tokens here. The tokens are actually sent to me by a friend so I could do this video. I'm not currently holding PCX tokens outside of this, which I got to send them back. These tokens when I'm done with these couple videos I'm going to do on Chainx. But the point is that I do like Chainx, and I've been following it for a long time, and they've been building on Substrate for a long time, and they're one of the oldest. All these projects, they're like, oh, I'm a Polkadot project and all this kind of stuff. Well, there's a very small handful of projects that have been building on Substrate for a long time, not just 3 months. And Chainx is one of that very small group of projects, uh, under maybe 10 or less projects. Okay, and the list of projects are Chainx, Plasm Network, Akala, right? Centrifuge, uh, hmm, Edgeware, Robonomics, uh, Fala. Like, there's only a couple outside of that list that I haven't mentioned that have actually been building for, well over a year on Substrate. But anyway, um, this is the Crypto Society YouTube channel. Welcome if it's your first time here. The links are in the description below. I'm the host, Borg Brain, of these long-form educational blockchain videos. Um, I've been listening to your suggestions. I'm going to start including, it, what are they called? I don't know, frame keys or whatever in YouTube, so you can skip right ahead to the actual how to do the thing at the end. And we've got bigger plans going in the future. But yeah, if you want to know more about Crypto Society, come find us on Telegram. Check out our Medium page. We got a website in the works that's going to be launching pretty soon, and we've got big plans for more educational content, editorial content, uh, offers, giveaways, AMAs, and we're just trying to be a one-stop shop for all things crypto. This is the early days of the YouTube channel. There's going to be more people making videos on here soon enough. It's not going to just be me, and there's going to be a lot of cool content. So, like, subscribe, follow, whatever, live your life. I hope this content finds you well. And if you have any suggestions or comments or anything, you know, comment on the video, or, come find me on Twitter, send me a DM or something, and let's get chatting. So, anyway, with that, I think it's time. It's time to get into the meat of this project. Apologies to all the vegetarians in the audience. Um, I do eat quite a bit of vegetarian food, and I don't know. I was vegetarian for quite some time, but I'll tell you one thing: I would never, ever, ever be able to give up dairy. I am very lactose tolerant. So anyway, this is a Chainx video, or sorry, Chainx website here. It's at chainx.org. Like I said, all the links here will be in the description, so you can dig in a bit more. Here's the white paper. Now, Chainx is the polka dot parachain. Sherpa X is the Kusama parachain. So they have the main white paper that's for sort of like the whole project and for the, quote unquote, the main project, which is dedicated to Polkadot. But of course, the Canary Network Kusama is coming first, the parachains are coming first, and the goalposts and the kind of the angles and the rules inside of Kusama are a little different than Polkadot. So because of that, each project launching on Kusama has a side chain, and most of them, because the rules and the goalposts are slightly different in Kusama, many of them have, a slightly augmented outline for sort of the roadmap and the whatever for the Kusama parachain. So, you know about Chainx. Now you know about Sherpa X. Here's the white paper. Here's the light paper. Get to it. So, what is Chainx? Chainx is basically a layer 2 network built on top of Polkadot slash Kusama for Sherpa X. And the idea is to bring in Bitcoin value and make an easy way for it to port from Bitcoin into kind of the substrate Polkadot Kusama ecosystem. Now, they make a sort of, a substrate based Bitcoin, a wrapped Bitcoin. Um, but it's not just that. Like, they're trying to create a cross chain exchange, but really a whole host of cross chain DeFi tools that are centered around Bitcoin. Now, there's another project that's gotten Web3 Foundation grants, and they're trying to bridge uh, Bitcoin to Polkadot, the so-called Polka BTC, and that's run by an organization called Interlay. Now, Interlay is rad, okay, but from what I understand, Interlay is just trying to like port Bitcoin value into Polkadot. Now, there's going to be multiple chains that are going to do this. Okay. Someone asked me a little while ago, "Hey, is Interlay and Chainx, are they competitors?" And I don't really think so, because I think there's going to be, there's lots of room for lots of different experimentations on how you can bring in the value of Bitcoin into networks that are substrate based, or any network. Whether it be a Tendermint based, or one of the so-called ETH killers, Solana or Avalanche, or in the future like Radix or whatever. There's all these chains are going to be bridging Ethereum, and they're going to be bridging Bitcoin. Eventually, all this is going to happen. Chainx have been working on this for far longer than anyone else. Okay, and their scope is larger than what Interlay's is. And this is not a FUD against Interlay. I really like Interlay, and I think Interlay is quite based, to use the degen language. But in the page here, making Bitcoin more valuable. One of the cool things about bringing Bitcoin value into a network like this is that you'll be able to split up Bitcoin. Once it's on the network, you can trade it and send it around, and get loans or whatever, all the DeFi hosted tools that they're working on. But you'd be able to send $1 million of the Bitcoin. You could split it up into 10 pieces and send them all as individual transactions, and it's going to cost you like, I don't know, 10 cents or something. So there's a huge benefit to porting value into a much more scalable network than Bitcoin. Um, but anyway, yeah, digital asset gateway, Polkadot second layer relay chain, blah, 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 blah. All here, and you can see the system architecture, as you see, XBTC. they're going to have X dot, and then they're going to have all these BTC derivatives. They got a DEX, they got cross chains, so it's plugging into different chains, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polkadot, etc. You know, and it's they got the T node, they got their decentralized encryption and whatnot. Pretty interesting stuff. I mean, I'm not going to go on and on about the project, but you got the roadmap down here, and I would say have a little look see at that. I'm not going to cover it, but if you go down to that roadmap on the link here, that'll be in the description. There's you can glean some information from that that might be relevant to Polkadot and Kusama uh, forthcoming news. And today, where are we at? Pardon me. Chainx is ranked 330th overall in market cap on the current day, and it's down 1%, which is roughly around where the total market cap of crypto is. As you can see, it went above $1.5 trillion, and now it's down, maybe 10 billion from where it was, which is funny now when we're talking about crypto market cap went down 10 billion in a day, and I mean, it's I noticed someone on the bus farting 10 feet away far more than a drop of $10 billion in total crypto market cap these days. So, and here we are, we got the charts, blah, blah, blah. Crypto Society did a report on Chainx. The link will be in the description. And you can scroll down, and this has got a very it's got a real good breakdown of the entire project. And I don't know, what I'll say is seeing the quality of these reports that Crypto Society has done, we've done a few. Uh, Currently working on a couple that are pretty big and top secret at the current moment, so I'm not going to mention them. But once a couple of these really big ones get finished, I think we're going to start doing some more kind of quicker ones that are, 6 to 8 to 10 pages as opposed to 30 or 40 pages. But it makes me awfully proud to be part of this group because I don't know, me personally, the reports that we've done, I think, are pretty slick. And, I haven't contributed to these, to the Chainx one directly, but I will, you know, there's a bunch of us working on a bunch of things. So, shout outs to the people who worked on this report. So yeah, link will be in the description if you want to know more about Chainx. You hear the words of my fellow colleagues, kind of giving a full breakdown and a rating on the project, if you're into it. Some of the information in here might be slightly dated, as it's from November 23rd, which is not that long ago in the real world, but in crypto, man, the goalposts change quite quickly, and I don't know, but you could say that bare minimum 90% of the content in here is absolutely 100% accurate. If you want the up-to-date best information on anything, you go to the official website over here, or you go to like the Twitter. Um, Again, link will be in the description, and you just click, and you find their all their info. Chainx is having the first countdown. I haven't even looked at this, so you should click on that, find out what they're counting down to. I'm sure it's something exciting. Um, you know, Knowing Chainx is they're not going to be counting down to an announcement that just turns into being announcement that they're going to have another announcement. Um, I'm not going to mention which projects that happens at, but you know, whatever. Anyway, so the point is I highly recommended. Just check it all out. It's quite a cool project, and here we are coming on to the last segment of this video, which is the real meat of the video. As always, it is doing the thing. So, how do we do a thing? we come up here in the right corner. The link here will be in the description, but if you want me to say it out for you, it is dapps.chainx.org. And you go slash hashtag slash accounts. And it brings you here, and you're in your account kind of portal. And so what you do is you come up here to the drop down menu, and this is the button. So if you've experienced any of the other substrate based projects, basically this user interface is different than most of the .js apps in Ethereum, and it doesn't say .js app, but essentially it is the same thing. And when you look at some of the stuff, it is the same. So in any of these substrate-based projects, when you're in the back end kind of DApp for staking, validating nominating validators, or voting and governance. And these things I'm going to go over in the next couple videos in this series of videos. But the point is you see the added an account, and the process is more or less the same for Kusama, Polkadot, Plasm Network, etc. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do one in maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to do one covering the same thing on Kusama, and I'm going to be doing it for all these substrate-based projects as they slowly come online. I've got some Kusama sitting in a drawer, so I will be putting that to use to make some videos in .js accounts to get ready for the the Sherpa X. Maybe I'm going to help PCX try to help them get a parachain in Kusama. Of course, when the parachain auctions come on in Kusama, and we've got Sherpa X, and we've got Shiden Network from Plasm Network, and we've got these cool chains coming along, I will be doing videos for quick release to show you exactly how to participate in the parachain auction, and the best way to prepare for participating in the parachain auctions is to get some things set up in terms of your Kusama, and these other chains as well. You want to set them up and be ready for when these parachains come online. I think it will be valuable. So, regardless, first thing we do, add an account. Boom! All right, so new account name, I'm going to call it test2. And the password, I'm going to make it easy, ABC123. And the password repeat is ABC123. I don't really care because this is, just for the purposes of quickly making a video. Now, if I go back to previous, this is important. So I got to put this in again. When you're setting up these accounts, the most important thing when you're setting up any of these accounts, this is a crypto wallet. This is a self-custodied crypto wallet that you're setting up. They'll call it an account, but this works the same as a MetaMask. It works the same as a Kepler wallet. It works the same as the browser extension wallets that are self-custodied. What this means is that you fully own and control the assets in here. They are not, Chainx does not have access to these funds. Okay? Anything that happens in here, you fully control. And the reason why you fully control it is you have your private key. And your private key in this case is, as what is most common, it's a mnemonic seed phrase. And here you have a list of words. You copy them, you write them down on a piece of paper, you put them in an encrypted doc file and put it on a USB key. You make a backup, you put it in a safety deposit box, you bury it in a safe in the backyard, whatever you're planning on doing, right? But this is the important part. Now, I'm going to skip through this because this is just like for a quick test. But the point is like when you're doing this stuff, you see this, you don't save this, and then you're an idiot. And then you're like, oh, wait, how do I get back in my account? Oh, I can't find my seed phrase. How do I get my seed phrase back? You don't. You don't get your seed phrase back. You get it at the beginning, you keep it safe, and then you're okay. But when you don't write this down and you don't copy it, and then poof, gone, and then your $1,000,000 or whatever it is in a wallet, and you hear the stories on the news all the time, or one day it's $1,000 right now, and then in 5 years, it turns out like that stuff was that 1,000 bucks he had in that one little place is now worth $500,000. And then you're going to be one of those people, crying in the newspaper of, oh, I can't remember my mnemonic seed phrase. I can't get into this thing. And you see all the stories of that one person with this, the $10 million that they can't get into. And the reason is they didn't write down this and they didn't keep it safe. Okay, so if you want to be one of those woe is me people who just threw their money out a window because they didn't write down and keep safe their seed phrase, their private key, then by all means go right ahead. If you come crying to me about it, then I don't know what to tell you, because literally half of every video I do is literally just hammering this shit home. This isn't you know this when you're doing this stuff, no one's holding your hand. You're holding your own hand. So I'm telling you, mnemonic seed phrase. So apologies for babbling on about that for like 3 friggin' minutes to all the people who know this, but I think it's important to reiterate in every video, because if I don't, then some noob is gonna catch this video and just rip through and not write down this seed phrase, and then they're gonna come to me being like, "It's your fault I lost $1 million," and it's. I'm not even telling you to buy this token. I'm just showing you how to do a thing. And you got to keep this safe. This is just a test for illustrative purposes, so I'm not even going to write it down. But, like, don't not write it down, okay? So anyway, yeah, partial seed phrase, yeah. So I got it saved. I got it all backed up, and all right, so boom. So it downloads a JSON file. So what a JSON file is a JSON file is attached to this account, test2, and when I open this this website, this accounts, all of my accounts will pop up. Okay. Now the thing is that if I say clear my browser history, then the JSON files are not connected anymore. And the JSON file is sort of like a private key. When I log into this website, there's like some little cookie stuff in the background that tells this website that the JSON file is in a particular place. And so when I log in, it goes think, 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 and then it goes connect, 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 connect to all the JSON files. When you clear out your browser history and all your temp files, it can't find the JSON files because you cleared out that that arrow to where that file was. So when you log back in, you need to find your JSON file. You need to drop it in, and you go through here to do that, and you need your password. Or you need to have, if you accidentally delete your JSON file, you need your mnemonic seed phrase it to get back into your account. Okay? So the long story short is you got to keep your stuff straight. You got to keep your stuff safe. You got to keep your head in a good place, and you got to take some personal responsibility over what you're doing in this space. But regardless, I will go over in a future video how to restore a JSON file for these kind of accounts. I'm not going to do it for every network because it's just a pretty straightforward thing. But know that your JSON file is kind of like a little private key of itself, but it's like a physical file type of a key as opposed to a list of words. That's your ultimate private key. But it might be good to keep all your JSON files on, say, a USB key and keep the USB key safe. And when you want to log in and do stuff, you just plug in the USB key, and then your files go, oh, that's where it is, and it just connects to the JSON files. You all have it in one place, and you can get in and out and do stuff in your accounts. When you're done, you unplug your USB key, and then that's I would say that's a pretty safe way to do this. So that's it. We've created an account. So I've got 2PCX over in this other test account, which I've made previously when I was actually doing the first version of this video. So I want to go into this account, so I'm going to click here, change, boom, and I X out of it. So here I got my 2PCX. If I come back up here, boom, and right here, when you mouse over, that little plus sign, that is address copied. So when you mouse over here and you click one of these, That's a way to copy the address for that account to the clipboard. So because I'm going to send 2PCX down to test 2, I click here, boom, address copied, and it's just like that. So I X out of this, X out of that, I go transfer. So send to address. I paste it in there, and then my amount, I go 2. And I go transfer. Unlock account, ABC123, right? And I sign and submit. Sending, broadcasting, and keep alive. So basically what just happened there is I've got an existential deposit. Okay, so let's do this again. So send to address, amount, I'm going to do 2, and then here, transfer with account keep alive check. So I go X, and the point of this is, which I've gone over before, is that an existential deposit is, if you take out all the money, then the account is at risk of, being deleted by the network. This prevents people or bots from just creating an infinite amount of wallets and kind of clogging up and taking up too much space on the network. After a certain amount of time passes, if you don't have if you've got nothing in your account's just going to get deleted. But they'll never delete your account if there's some value in there. So regardless, anyway, so I've taken off that, and then here is the second one. So notice how when I have this on, I can't send the full amount because this is my little check to, this is like, hey, if you're going to put the account at risk of being deleted, then, so this is the automatic thing. It won't let you put the account at risk. It'll block the transaction. So if you turn this off, you get another one. And here it says transfer the full account balance read to the sender. So this means whatever is in here, the whole thing's going to get sent. So I click that on, and now it takes the exact amount minus the fees, and that's what's going to get transferred. So I go transfer, and I go ABC123 password, and I sign and submit. Signing, sending, broadcasting, and in block, she's done. So we X out of this business, we come over here, we go to test 2, and we go change. All right, X out. Now we're in, this is the wallet we just set up, right? And it has the same, these 2 test wallets have the exact same password because, for illustrative purposes. Do not make your password ABC123 whatever. Try to make it something that looks like this. And try to make it long, like 15, 20 characters. I know an old mathematician guy who used to do development, and now he just like screen prints t-shirts and blows glass. He's turned into a real hippie in his old age. But the point is that he uses 128 character alphanumeric code for his wallets. I don't know. I don't use 128 character because it's a little long, but he does. So just, I feel like the best is somewhere in the middle. Don't use ABC123. But anyway, coming back here, we're in, test 2 wallet, and I'm going to click up here because I'm going to prepare to send it back to test account 1. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to send it to Stake or Die. So address copied for Stake or Die. That's my first wallet that I set up in Chainx. Now, the next video I'm going to do on Chainx is going to be on nominating validators, and then I'm going to do another one, I believe, on governance voting. So stay tuned for those videos. When this video comes out, the links for those might be in the description, but this one's got to come out first, so I don't know. Anyway, the point is in the future, this video will be out, that other video will be out. There's going to be more videos. Like and subscribe if you want to see more content. So anyway, we're going to go transfer, send to the address. We're going to go to this address. The amount, I'm not even going to put in the amount because I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn this on, and then it's going to send the whole amount to this new, my original wallet, Stake or Die, which is the wallet from which I'm going to delegate or nominate validators in the next video. So we hit transfer and password again, ABC123, and we sign and submit. Signing, setting, ready, broadcast, boom, boom, boom. Validating some blocks, and boom, done, transferred. Isn't that quick? And the cost of doing that was a fraction of a penny. So if you're getting tired of Ethereum gas fees, know that you got Polkadot and Kusama are two really cool options that are coming along the way to kind of save the day. So we could change the account here, boom, and now we're in my Stake or Die wallet, and we've got 4.9992 PCX. So to send, basically, there was 5 PCX in here. I sent 2 PCX to the first wallet, then I sent that to the third wallet, then back to the first wallet. So 3 transfers. And PCX is sitting at $6.62. Oh, she's spiking. Oh, since I started recording the video, pretty cool. But I guess the point is that if 1 equals 6, and it only cost 0.0008 PCX to do 3 transactions, you can do the math. It's literally a fraction of a penny. So, if we're all saying, wow, Binance Smart Chain is so cheap, it costs 10 cents or something to buy a token on PancakeSwap, it's not going to be too long when we're going to say, damn, Binance Smart Chain can't even scale. When looking at the transaction fees between Binance Smart Chain right now and Ethereum is beyond comical. It's like some sort of Greek play. So anyway, math, numbers, accounts, self-sovereignty, personal responsibility, do your own research, be safe, have fun out there. I don't really have anything else to say in the current video because I'm doing more videos on Chainx, and I will go over some other cool stuff in the videos because I certainly like to babble on about projects and promoting do your own research and promoting educating oneself on the ins and outs and the pitfalls of any kind of project we'll be messing with. And, I hope the information in this video found you well. I hope you have a lovely day. That's about it for me today. This is Borg Brain signing out. Yeah, that's it. I'm out. Peace.